I'll elaborate first on that one. I took away a lot of things. One thing that I took away heavily that I felt like is a philosophy now of definitely a vital part of my being is you have to be, when you are in a position where people are looking to you for answers to their questions, you have to present yourself in an unbiased way. And I didn't understand what unbiased meant, because me, I'm always on this, I ain't got to do nothing but stay black and die tip. It was real humbling experience for me, because it's like it's deeper than that. That's definitely something that has to be acknowledged, but it was deeper than that. And definitely during the workshops, there was a lot of people coming from a biased standpoint, and there was a lot of arguments, not healthy arguments though, like I need you, I'm this, you're this, and I can't accept that. And I feel like if it's power shit, if it's within the infrastructure, if it's not a strong foundation, then you can never truly build. So when I came back to Detroit, I'm having my own hood version of PowerShift. I was like, all right, everybody tell me, what's going on. And it was very healthy for me, and I feel like that was something that I really took away from that. Another thing I took away, I guess, is that you got to know what you're talking about.
Yeah, say that a bunch of times. A lot of people want to talk, and you'd be like, yeah, it's true. That's fine.
You definitely, you got to know your stuff. It was a lot of, we walked out on a lot of, workshops. We just dipped out because, people was not knowledgeable of the things. Again, with the feeling that you didn't belong. Wow. On that tip, when it was like, when I started to realize, well, these people don't know me, they're not me, they will never understand my struggle. And when I put it forth, it's like, no, we can't talk about that because people get uncomfortable. It's a sensitive issue, but it's like, if you can't move past that, we can never truly build. So I couldn't accept the fact that I was in a position where people were trying to force their ideas on me, but they didn't have a full understanding of what they were trying to preach to me. So that's something that I definitely got from that. You have to know what you're talking about, for somebody to accept that. So I'll move to Sabrina. What did you feel? What did you take away?
I agree with Khafre a lot. That's like the main thing that I had like an issue with. Overall, I felt like PowerShift was a good experience for me because not because it was just so good. It was just because I learned a lot from it. Knowing how it was a little diverse, not really. It was mostly white. I'll say it like that. We were basically a majority of the colored people there. But I feel like a lot of people, like Khafre said, they don't know what they're talking about. I'm what? Like sometimes I'm like, don't talk. That's how angry I got sometimes at some points. But my PowerShift was okay. It was good. PowerShift was a good experience. A lot of people were talking about their own issues, which is fine. But sometimes I felt like some of the things they were just saying, I was like, where are you getting this from? Is this a fact? Or is it just your own assumption? Or your own where you should make it up? I don't know. They weren't really credible. Yeah.
All right, King. What did you take away from PowerShift?
So what I took away from PowerShift, that one, to jump off that again. But another one is identity was over in my face. That was in my face tenfold. Because when you're in a black community, you don't really worry about being black. It's who wakes up in the morning I live in a black community and I'm gonna worry about being more black. No, not really. But
more black than yesterday.
Right. Damn players all the way to work. But I need to be real black today.
Exactly. So when I was in there, it was definitely if you're black, you're in your own section, and everyone else. No, I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna get more personal with it. Now it was black, but I felt more if you're a black man, you're in this section, and everyone else just together. And I'm a social scientist to my heart, and I was like, bro, that was real. It was this is something that helped me on an international level. I actually wasn't super aware of it, so PowerShift. It's if you're a black man, you're in this section. Everyone else is together. I was like, wow. That opened my eyes all the way. All the way. And there was a lot of black women in there. Lots. but it was like
We weren't in there either. We went with the black man.
the way it was presented to us. And I was like, wow, identity is such a strong thing, and it's getting, and the conditions are so strong. Well, it's not even like black. It's like black men and black women. That's how strong the condition is. And I was like, that is so real. You know, I was like, that is something that I really have to address.
Can we ask questions? Okay. Was there any conversations, like either in the program or that you all went to, about the shifting of power, like about the power dynamic that exists, the disparity between black men and black women, how through a lens black women are more easily assimilatable? Because what you're speaking to, it feels like a manifestation of that dynamic in the United States, where white men definitely love black women. I mean, from an ancestral, then a Manny, then you just are beautiful women. So they will definitely open their doors to them more quickly than a black man on that tip alone. Was that any points of conversation?
No. That's a deep conversation. You gotta be the whole.
Yeah, I actually attempted to bring it up in a one workshop when I was talking about like identity. I did my best to bring it up, but it was like two swords at me at once. It's about me being black and a man. Gotcha. So if I'll bring up being black, let's put this sword in. If I bring up me being a man, it's like, That's like, okay, it's like, it was like really like, so identity is very important. And what I also, like, when I say identity, I overstretch that, because like, it was like white people, and I was like seeing how it was other people who had, like, it was brown people. It was, and it was like brown people only spoke in their workshops. There were other ones too, and they just kept quiet. I was like, this is very interesting, super interesting. So I overstretch identity. So that's the main one I took away from it.
You know what I'm hearing though. In addition to just identity, I'm hearing confidence too. Yeah. See, I'm hearing confidence building. I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying? Confidence in just position of who we are. I mean, who you are. Because the question is it the other people, or is it maybe the person who's interpreting that? Because, you know, how we interpret certain things, like who stops us from saying or feeling, who makes us feel that way? Is it us or is it them?
That's something.
Is it us or is it them?
PowerShift.
That's a good question.
That's so real.
Actually, y'all blowing my mind. Y'all about the most intelligent, analytical, loving, heart-centered, wonderful young people I've ever seen in my life. So I just want to bask in y'all, whatever y'all get jumping off. To be able to analyze PowerShift or Pioneers, and not only in a strategic fashion, but how it impacts the emotionality of it all, is in accord with where we need to be as a people, because it's not just head alone, it's not just heart alone, it's head and heart. Two, y'all ability to represent y'all peers in this community with such authenticity, such rootedness, and such relevancy is just provocative. And I'm sitting here thinking about, how do I clone y'all? How do I get 200-300 young people in a dialogue, in a frame, in some movement frames like y'all? And I just want to celebrate y'all and tell y'all I love y'all. Y'all have represented the work well. Y'all analysis is spot on. And a word from Barbara Fred Carter from Black Oak Center. He told me to tell y'all to go deeper. That's y'all charge, to go deeper. I don't know what he meant by that, but he said tell the youth to go deeper. So maybe y'all will be at the center of the earth. when y'all get finished, but y'all will be in alignment with the earth, and y'all be in representative of the shift and decolonization that we need. So thank y'all. Thank y'all.
And I second that. I appreciate you, Charity, for always uplifting and being so much on point. I really appreciate